Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of World of Goo. This time we're taking on Chapter 4, which is the Information Superhighway. So everything has changed in these levels. You are now actually digitalized and using all sorts of new goo types. And of course this means new strategies and stuff like that. So these goos actually are shot via vectors, and as you can see, that can be a little difficult because when you shoot them, it takes a minute. So they have the sign painter talking about how interesting the Information Superhighway is. The sign painter forever. So you gotta love that. And the nice thing is if you overshoot on this level, they just bounce back. They don't fall to their death. So basically, pretty easy to do. Just shoot all of these guys over here, and then you can use the block-like digital guys to collect all of them. Got 9 of them, so that's pretty good. So yeah. So this is what the World of Goo looks like now. And actually this episode, guys, will be a pretty long episode because I'm going to try to beat the entirety of Chapter 4 on this episode. But this brings us to the next level, which is the Bulletin board system. And for anyone who may have missed last episode, be sure to go back and check that out. That gives some background story to why we are in the Information Superhighway. And mainly that is because of the Project Z launch, which which if you if you've looked at the last episode, you'll know that Project Z turned whole world 3D, but oh dear. So lost one there, poor little guy. And you can see this is where you have to be a little bit more careful because these spinning gears will kill the goos. And unfortunately, the goos are expendable, you know. But it is kind of tricky because if you look here, you actually have to use the wind to your advantage to get these guys through. And once you have the goos over here, you simply have to shoot them around this way. And that will allow you to build a little tower here. You'll have to collect 4 of them, so that's not too difficult. Essentially meaning that, and there are some block ones here, so if you wanted to get closer in for an easier shot, you can do that. Again, here it doesn't really matter if you kill a bunch of them, like I just accidentally did. However, I have left myself with, I believe, only a few left, so I actually very nearly didn't pass the level. As you saw, that last one was exactly how many I needed. So on this level you can be a little careless, but probably don't want to be as careless as I just was. That is not advisable. And I don't know why the FPS are slowing down really bad for some reason. Okay, much better. Yeah, for some reason, every now and then these games just start chugging. This brings us to to level 3, which is the Grapevine virus. This one's a little bit of a tricky level because there's an infected area. So basically what you have are if you throw a guy in here, he turns red, becomes a grapevine bug, and is shot up here. And the grapevine ones can be shot back and forth in the same way that the regular ones can. And if they hit that, they'll actually stick on it. So you actually do need the grapevine ones, contrary to what the signs tell you. You need to turn several of these guys into grapevines, but a lot of them you'll want to keep pure and uninfected. So my thought would be get 5 or 6 of them infected and then just shoot the rest up as they are. And again, I'm not sure what the exact number you'll need is, but you do have to get 4 through, and again, I don't think you can get the grapevine ones through the oh boy. And as you can see, you can drop a few from here and there accidentally, and it's not a big deal. But it is kind of fun because this adds a whole new what's the word, aspect to the game. In fact, you don't actually need to bring all of them up there because oh man, down. So another thing you have to be careful with, which I was not just then, is that you need to make sure that when you shoot them at the thing, you actually shoot it when the vine is coming towards you to minimize the swing of everything. Well, not like that. Not like what I just did. And if I can time this right, there you go. And see how that sort of mitigated the swing that it was doing. And you can even actually shoot from the third one. Just again, being careful. It is obvious though that I'm going to need a few more of these guys, but I'll bring them up as the need progresses. So, yep, and there we go. Again, this is tough because the whole thing just swings every which way. Yeah, I'm going to need a few more of these guys to turn into the grapevine virus. I underestimated how many it was going to be. And quite clearly I need a few. Especially since I have apparently terrible aim. Very, very bad aim. Well, either that or I'm just being careless, which is a good possibility. And wait for it. Oh, that was close. That was close, guys. Very close. My main concern is I just don't... Oh, boy. I don't want this to hit there because then I'll have a whole bunch of them just fall down. And that would not be too hot. I'd probably lose level. And... Ooh. And given that I want to, go through all of this in... Oh... in one playthrough with y'all. It can't be failing levels, So also shooting directly up is a good tactic. Although it still might not work. But it looks like everything's clear. Oops, that did not work. Oh gosh. Okay, so let's get these guys up to where they belong. And these guys are going to come back down here. Alright, one more. Alrighty. And let's get these guys through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we managed to get through with... Alright, there's some extras up here. I was worried that it was a lot closer than it actually was, guys. I forgot that I had these guys up. Ooh. That guy did not make it. Alright. Well, if we hadn't accidentally killed him, we probably would have done 10. But he just went right through them. It took me a long time to get to that level. 117 moves, which is quite a few. And actually, coincidentally, happens to be my favorite number. Which I know that's, yeah, really random. But 117 is my favorite number, actually. Like, legitimately it is. I don't know why, it just is. Oh, I remember this level. This is a challenging level. Because it uses like these gravitational fields you have to deal with. Which I'll explain in just a second. "256 stunning colors." So, basically, you have another one of these grapevines dangling, again, towards a pipe. This time, however, the center of gravity is right here on this spinny, whirly, twirly thing. So what you have to do is first you have to wake up these ones. And this might take me more than one try because it's not easy to do. But you see, all these ones are awake now. And you have to be careful when you shoot them off because they'll count them as hitting that, as you just saw, probably. And again, it's kind of up in the air as to whether you'll hit something. I have not quite figured out how the whole gravity thing works. But basically like that. You just want to shoot them off to the side and essentially just hope that they work. And maybe try slightly different angles, you know. It doesn't really matter terribly because you can't collect these ones anyways. And as you can see what happens, you'll get like a grape cluster here, which then will allow you to put these guys through. You have to collect 6 of them. The only problem is when you shoot them off to the side from here. Well, actually, that works just fine, so I'm just going to shoot them all off to the side. And there's no guarantee that they'll all go to the same place, again, because a very slight change in the angle can really just destroy things. They all look like they're landing there, actually, pretty well. So, except for this one red one over here, which I think I just have successfully launched those two into perpetual orbit, more or less, which I have to admit that's kind of funny, because they're not hitting anything and their orbit seems more or less stable, which is more than I can say for that one saddle. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but yep. Well, that's that level though, you guys. I'm getting a little too sidetracked there. And I believe this level upgrades all of the graphics somehow. I got the OCD award for getting like 12 blue balls. That's sweet. And I've been thinking, guys, I want to know what your thoughts are on this, so please actually comment on this question, which is for these levels. I was saying after I beat the game, I might go back through and make a video for each level, getting the OCD award on each individual level. That'd be a fairly big project, so I don't know if you guys would like that. As you can see, the graphics have been, improved now. They're at level 4. But let me know what you guys think about that. These guys are pretty cool. I'll show you just a second what they do. Stereo surround in hundreds of colors. I'm trying to see if there's any other signs here. I thought there was. Basically, pretty simple level. You have to build a tower, more or less. And these blocks do actually obey moderately realistic physics. So I'm going to use these thin guys first because they'll get the height pretty easily. And yeah, essentially you just build a little support system here. Oh, that didn't work. Gotta be kind of careful with them. They are, again, kind of finicky. Kind of do their own thing. And yes, it actually does matter where you grab them from. As you can probably notice here. And I'm going to put try and, I don't know if they're close enough to get a guy across them. Oh dear. Well, that didn't work at all. Okay, so let's try this again. I'm going to put these guys a little bit closer than I had them last time, and go ahead and put one of these sideways guys over top of them. And then build up this way. Build a very simple block bridge. Not even really a bridge, more of a gotta turn this sideways over here. Oops. Well, I'm having all sorts of problems here. What I was trying to do, what I may still be able to do some Jenga there. Well, either this is tough or I'm just bad at it, but essentially you have to manipulate the blocks until you get up pretty high, actually. I believe this is as high as these blocks will go. And then you use the square blocks to build a little base here. Can't really do that. So yeah, there you go. Essentially you have a little support there. And you're going to build a bridge. Sorry about that little, It's pretty basic. I don't know why it's going through one of the blocks. It is. It doesn't matter because we have indeed made it. And we managed to get 8 of them. Took us a little while and we also broke the laws of physics, but we got it. So can't complain there, right? And some of these levels can take a while. The later levels all actually take a little bit longer, which is I mean, it's kind of a good thing though, because if the game was too quick, it'd be kind of boring. I'm trying to remember what this level does. Oh, okay. This one's tough. This one's sort of like Jenga. And as you can see, that can turn out pretty badly. So I'm going to retry that level because that clearly doesn't work. I must be doing something wrong. Let me read LOL. $13.37. Okay. Basically, you got to get these guys in there. Okay, so kind of risky. I'm gonna hit one of these guys. Gosh, she's a really long way to the side. Oh. Okay, not what I wanted to do. Again, not what I wanted to do. Oh boy. This is tough, guys. It's pretty tough. What happens to these guys when I throw them off the edge? They just fall down and die, I guess? Oh boy. Okay, so that didn't work. Oh, we might have it. Might be going through. And indeed it did. So we made it. Kind of challenging level. I'm going to send the rest of these blocks to their death because they were in the way and kind of annoying. So take that. And I want to see what happens to this guy when he falls. Does he just... yeah, he just falls off screen and pops. Well, that's what they deserve, I guess. So we got all 6 of them collected. Not too bad. Didn't get an OCD thing. I think that's one of the ones you have to do like a limited number of moves. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you guys remember from earlier in the season, but somebody is listening. Oh, this... okay, I remember this one. I think. Okay, so basically the idea of this one is that you're taking the Alice and Bob communication thing and you're actually intercepting their conversation. So, yeah, and sign painter wants to know what they're talking about. And that one right there, I don't know if you guys picked it up, that's kind of like a little social commentary type thing. So, it's kind of an interesting, that didn't work. Oh. I'm going to restart the level though, because and I've already read this. Click, click, click. Sorry, the little exclamation marks annoy me. even if they're full, even if they do indicate good social commentary. I can't seem to build them down here for some reason. And whatever. Basically, what you have to do is nope, that didn't work. Okay, click back. Okay, so you have to use these blocks to your advantage. Basically, you have to put them in here to block up the chopper thingies that will otherwise kill your goose. You have some extras down there. You don't really need them though. Well, you can use them. Basically, they give a little bit of extra backbone to these blocks here. And this guy looks like he's about to die, so I'm going to pick him up here. And where is it? This last one over here. You want to build this up tall enough that it'll actually intercept these guys. And you can do that with just using enough blocks. Should I'll get one more. And you can see the goose start pouring down, sliding around. And by the time they get to this point, they'll just all attach there. That's why you don't need those blocks on the side. And all of a sudden, you have a ton of goose who are, well, except for this one. This one's stuck. As is this one. Okay, so this is the tough part. Shooting them down there, they bounce back up and connect to the thing. And me being a little bit OCD, I really want to collect as many as I can. And I got the OCD award for it. And I am going to throw these guys off to their ultimate doom. Because I'm mean like that. I guess I'm prejudiced against all these boxes. And just look at the carnage there. Just destruction. Alright, we can continue now though. So we actually managed to get the OCD award for this level, which is kind of cool, I think, because we collected all 43 G-balls. So 3 minutes for the OCD award. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And to get to the next level, we'll also have to beat this one, which is the server farm. Kind of interesting, isn't it? So over here in the distance, you can hear it's time to visit Mom. So Mom is calling for you. 99.9% stability guarantee. Just almost 100%. But as you can see, it's not going to be... Where's the pipe? Pipe's over there, okay. So you can see it's wobbling back and forth. Essentially, you got to build kind of a balanced thing. Which I might not... Well, there they all go. And I don't know if you heard all of that, but they all died, so I'm going to retry that. It's a tough level, because of the instability issues, actually. Especially once they get, you know, swinging back and forth like this. All of a sudden it... Oh, it's frustrating. So this level might take a few tries. I'm trying to think if if there's a different strategy I should be using or something. Maybe there's something I'm missing here. But I'm just trying to be as stable and structurally. And also building really, really fast. You only have to collect 4, but they just... Oh, you hear the carnage there. They're just all dying. So, well, let's try again, guys. I know it's probably kind of frustrating. It's frustrating me some. Okay. So this is actually kind of pissing me off because this is a okay. Maybe I'm going too fast. Maybe I need to take the nice, slow, steady, even route. And maybe that'll set things the way they should be. So I think I'm running out of goos as well. So let's see if we can get them. Maybe. Oh, so close. So more carnage. I'm gonna skip the carnage so they don't mark this as being too violent. Just gonna go straight up. Well, here it works. Unfortunately, it doesn't. So, well, I mean, it reached the thing. It started. The thing started sucking it up. But oh gosh, I might. If I have a lot of problems with this level, I might just start. I might just put an annotation in there to like skip to the end or something, you know, that kind of thing. Okay. Actually, I probably won't do the annotation since we got to the end. And then, of course, all of it immediately crashes down. So I think the key to that level was putting in that stabilizing bottom layer first. It only took us half a minute to beat it once we actually got to it. Oh, that was challenging for sure, guys. I appreciate your patience, though, with it, because that was a tough level. But we've made it to Mom's computer, which means welcome home. And this one... Oh, yeah. This one can be a little tough. I apologize for that. That was my phone going off. I thought I had it on silent, but it is not. And yes, if you recognize it, that was the droid sound. I have the droid. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm thinking about maybe getting an iPhone. Actually, if any of you guys have a droid or iPhone, these sign comments are always someplace over the taskbar. Anyways, I guess what I was getting at is that, gosh, this is getting a little unstable. And we got to Mom. Anyways, I was going to ask you guys if Ask Mom Beta. Who are you? Your mom? I'm still big. But I was written with love. A new scripting language. Using feelings. And you feel good about that. Mom knows best. And I know, I just wanted to look through the dialogue tree. You write letters. You did. Do I smell cookies? With your personal information. Your location, search history, soy product, online purchases, medical records, telephone logs, web logs, email logs, streaming video from your current location, and more. Free, convenient, and relevant information to you. Will never be shared with anyone, asterisk. Unless they ask. Yeah. And so deleting your cookies. Well, I'll get back to the cookies. But the whole world has turned 3D. I'll tell Mom to keep the cookies safe. How do you destroy a large corporation? This is for the World of Goo Corporation. And that doesn't sound very user-friendly. You're sending spam. My address is everyone at World of Goo Corporation. In the history of the information super and even larger savings, I'd be happy to. Most mail has been deleted, but nothing is gone forever. To bring it back, sites that look like a bank site but actually aren't. The place where things go when they're deleted. To a big recycling bin in the southeast. Smiley face. I love you, Mom. And so that's it for that level. You got mail. So this is the next level on here, Deliverance. This one, this one's quite interesting. Oh yeah, you gotta go to the World of Goo Corporation beta. And, oh, that reminds me, guys, what I was asking earlier, if you have an Android or iPhone, let me know what you think about it, because I would be interested to see what you think about yours, and if you recommend yours or the other one. Okay, so here's the mail from Mom, and you have to accept the terms and conditions. And by the way, I don't know if I'm not connected to the internet right now, but as you can see right now, there's a lot of goos laying about. That's because this little side minigame is a, build the tower as tall as you can thing. So it's a little fun minigame, and if you're connected to the internet, which I'm not right now, and I'm not connected because I just want to keep things simple. Internet, okay. Which one? Anyways, and I'm just doing this for fun real quick. You can build this up real tall, and it tells you how tall it is, and it'll put you on a leaderboard online. There's some people who just built ridiculously tall creations, so. And of course, it always crashes over. So you can just keep building off of the ruins if you want to, or whatever. And the goos are like the green detachable. Well, they're the black goos, although currently they're represented in 3D. And well, anyways, you get the idea. And so you can build a giant, tower out of them, or whatever it is you want. And who knows, maybe if you do a real good job, you'll make it high up on the leaderboards and someone will see your name, although they probably won't. And if they do see it, they probably won't care still. But that's that. So, and sorry, this is just kind of addicting. That being said, I want to get back to this level, which is Deliverance, which I believe is the last one in Chapter 4. So, back to the recycle bin and back again. Basically, this was a little challenging. You have this undelete pill. So, these ones are flammable, and when you shoot them down there, they blow up. And of course, you have to hit the fire to do that. Blowing them up like this will just delete these big old boxes. And start a little bit of a chain reaction, maybe? It's kind of a challenging part though right here, because you can see these guys are a little finicky. So I'm going to come back up here and see if I can't get some of these guys to come on down. Maybe shooting them down here will, trigger the... Hold up, I'm just going to check this. You're not supposed to be down here. Where will all the spam and bad files go when they're undeleted? Well, they're going to go to the World of Goo Corporation. It's kind of going to be a big deal. So, I'm trying to remember what you have to do with this one. It's, oops, man down. Something along the lines of, you have to get it to catch on fire. This will start these guys popping and drop the undelete button right in this. Undeleting all mail files is an unstable operation. It cannot be undone. Are you sure? Your options are okay and yes. So notice the skeleton floating in the background. So all of these files are being revived and are being sent to the World of Goo Corporation. Needless to say, the consequences for the World of Goo Corporation could be, well, they could be bad. Really, really bad. Let's see what happens. As the ground shakes, they're getting like spammed to death. New mail. And I think they might blow up. Yeah, they blew up. The World of Goo Corporation was destroyed. Which is fantastic, if you ask me. And that, my friends, is the end of Chapter 4. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Join back next time for the epilogue, which is the end of the world. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Till later, guys. Take care.